Hey all, so in this video there is going to be around 10 free keys for Steam, and they're for games by a developer called Paul Connor. They're retro style shooter games. One's called Alien Space Bastards and the other one is called Wings of World War II. Now these keys are hidden in secret places, so make sure that you watch and look at every nook and cranny of the video so you can get yourself a free key. Please also, if you do find a key, leave a comment to say what key that you had, so there's no duplication, and let me know if you enjoy the game. Get yourself on the high score table as well, that'd be awesome. So look out for those keys, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in a bit. Hello and welcome to Baps Arcade again. This is episode 7. Loads and loads of things to talk about and show you. So I'll see you in a bit. So first of all, some specky news. So we've got a few games that I've found and tested out this month. Got one called Block Boy by Kevman 3D, which you can see now. Block Boy. Do. Also got a game that I never managed to do a video on called Identity. It was a game that I think I ordered it with one of my Crash annuals, and I got the 48K version to work, but I could never get the 1 to 8K version to work on the back. I messaged Chris Wilkins to see if he could help me out, but in that meantime, he did message me back. I managed to find another tape deck and got it to work. So here's some footage of this great little game. So some good news about a game that was originally going to be with the Kickstarter one of the Spectrum Next. It was Nodes of Yezod. As far as I know now, it's back on. They're going to be doing the remake of this classic Spectrum game. This is the original 48K version of Nodes of Yezod. There is also a 1 to 8K version, so I'll show you some footage of the originals now.
Nodes of Yezod from the Odin Computer Graphics team.
So I've also been hunting around on the net and found a couple of games that have took my interest. One is called Tiny Dungeons, and that's done by Denis Grachev. This is a really good game. So here's some footage of that game now. Also hunting around on itch.io website. There's a game on there called Impossible. It's for the 48K Spectrum and the 1 to 8K Spectrum. 1 to 8K Spectrum's got some awesome music, and it's a really cool game. It's done by a guy called Dave Clark, aka Retro Beachman, who I was fortunate enough to meet up with at the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. Awesome guy. I didn't realise he'd done this game, and he's also done a great music demo which we'll talk about later. So here's some footage of Impossible. Enjoy. So OP and space is the keys we're using. Music by David Sophia. ACD created by Jonathan Caldwell. Okay. Seems to be a slight delay on the bounce. Right, well this is reminding me of Cauldron. Get that, whatever that does. got that. Huh. Well, that takes you up. Huh, that's good. Get that. Excellent. So a friend of mine, Richard Sherman, was having some problems with his Spectrum Next regarding his Wi-Fi. So I passed him over to Active Consultants, who do all little bits and pieces for the Spectrum Next. I ordered myself some stuff, so I ordered this little breakout cable, and that fits into the PS2 connector of the Spectrum Next. And what this allows you to do is you can then connect a PS2 mouse and a PS2 keyboard to your Spectrum Next. So there you go. So that's that. And also, while I was on the site, I finally got myself a little beeper speaker. So I need to fit that into the Spectrum Next at some point. And also, just in case my Wi-Fi module ever decides to die on my Spectrum Next, I've got 2 spares, so that's what they look like. May not ever need them, but always good to have some spares. So that's those. So also, while I was at the Spectrum Computer Museum, I managed to speak to loads of awesome people there, who I'll be giving a shout out later on in the video. I got to speak to Jim Bagley, awesome guy. He kindly signed my copies of Tarvarian, Baggers in Space and Warhawk for me. So thanks for that, Jim. Absolutely awesome. I'm putting these on eBay now for £2 each. No, only joking. But yeah, cheers. Thanks for doing that. Nice one. It's modern retro. Obviously, you should remember a game called Ghosts and Goblins. I presume you remember it on the arcades, and it was on the SNES, Mega Drive, various other platforms. I came across a game called Ghosts and DJs in the same kind of style as Ghosts and Goblins. So check this out, see what you think. Right, let's have a look at Ghosts and DJs.
Patricia never leaves the house. Patricia never leaves the house.
Give me the cheese. Read that. Ooh. Pen drive. Eat my pen drive. Dobra. Doesn't fire up in the air very high, that one. Ah, fell off. Disappeared. Climb up the ladder. Yeah. Energy. Oh. Jump off there. Grandpa. No. I need beer. Let me have the beer. Oh, stick. So another modern retro game. Managed to get this a while back. It's a signature edition of Cloudpunk. So it's a nice physical PC edition, which are becoming such a rare thing to get hold of now. It's a great package, which I'll show you some footage now of what's inside, and some gameplay. But it's a great cyberpunk type game done in pixel style. It's just like playing in Blade Runner. To be fair, it's really good. So what do you think? Here's footage. and some pickups. So limited run games. I finally had my copy of Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Also in the box, they give you these collector's cards. Just dropped on the floor. So there's the collector's card that I got with that copy. And you get like a little magazine as well. Which sort of opens out like a little poster. You also get all the Japanese versions as well. It's nice little addition. So here's some footage and a unboxing of this awesome package for the Nintendo Switch. Enjoy. But I can get this back in the box. There we go. Also as a pickup, not really a retro or modern retro game, but it was just something I wanted to play. It was Bloodborne for the PS4, but yeah, I'll get round to playing that one at some point. So some other pickups. I purchased 2 new magazines. Now I normally have the Crash magazine, but I've got issue 1 and issue 2 of Zap Amiga. Same format as Fusion and the Crash magazine, but there's some great content in here, the Amiga, and some new titles. Tiny Bobble, some old classics here like Defender of the Crown. Oh, Battle Chess, that was one of my favourites, and Speedball. Great picture there. Yeah, awesome magazine for me to get my teeth into. Fusion Japan, that's nice. Classic game, Turbo Sprint. I think I've got the original of that somewhere. And issue 2. So here's a game for the Commodore 64, Hunter's Moon. Now this was a Kickstarter. It was a bit of a remaster. It's a physical cartridge, as you'll see with some of the footage. But I'll show you some unboxing footage of this game. It was one of the first Kickstarters I ever signed up for, actually. But yeah, some footage of the original Hunter's Moon on the C64 and the reimagined remaster. This is a cartoon version as well, so pretty awesome. So here you go, some footage. So, retro game of the month. I'm sure you've all heard of this game and played it at some point. Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge. What an absolutely fantastic Amiga racing game. Spent some hours on this. What was cool about it as well is it was a 2-player split screen. So, you know, you could get your mate round, hook up 2 joysticks on the Amiga and race against each other. So much fun. So here's some footage of this classic game. Enjoy. Oh yes, get in first class. So, music of the month is going to go to a guy who I've just recently met and spoke to at the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. His name is Dave Clark, aka Retro Beachman. He's programmed this demo called the Zoosters demo. And the music is by Paul Hesso, aka Noise by Night. So this demo was written entirely in Next Basic. So, and the music is according to what's written on the itch.io site. The track is a conversion of the live performance by Hans Zimmer of the remix of the Zoosters Breakout track from the film Madagascar. And this was created using Next Door, which I happen to have a copy of, which I still need to get my teeth into. So next door, yeah. Great music package for the Spectrum Next if you want to write some tunes. So here's the demo. Enjoy. So I was money. So the weekend I went over to the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. I was meant to do loads of footage and all that kind of stuff, but I ended up playing games, talking to loads of people, drinking. So basically, yeah, it didn't get done. Did a little bit of footage and took some pictures and got some great pictures taken with me and some of the awesome guys there. So I'll show you those now. But yeah, next time I go over there, I'll make sure I get plenty of footage. And yeah, if you haven't been over to the museum in Leicester, I can't recommend it enough. It's absolutely fantastic there. Andy Spencer, the guy who runs it, he's a brilliant guy. Fantastic personality and sense of humour. Right, got the same as me anyway. So yeah, get yourself over there. You'll have a great day, especially if you're into your retro stuff. And yeah, there you go. Here's some footage. So a big shout out to Paul Connor for supplying me a load of keys for 2 of his games, Alien Space Bastards and Wings of World War 2. That is awesome. Here is some footage of both those games now. Enjoy. So that's it for episode 7. Got a few shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Andy Spencer, who runs the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. Had a great weekend there. So shout out to Andy Spencer for being a great host. I also want to give shout outs to Jim Bagley, Chris Wilkins, Dave Clark, Paul Griffiths, Barry Morse, Richard Faulkner and David John Pleasance, who I also got to meet. So there you go, fantastic people. So that's it. Episode 7 done. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. See you later. Ta-ra.